inkproducts.com has released a lot of new continuous ink systems for Canon. And this happens to be the TS9120. We have a new low profile cartridge, so you can almost close the lid all the way down. We make one for a lot of the TS series, 20 to the TR7520. There's a lot of them. And now we're going to use the new low profile with our COC Smart chip. And I'll explain how this is going to work, because the chips are not stable out there. And it's getting very difficult because Canon does not want anybody to have a continuous ink system, at least not on their machines. But this one here is very simple to do. You got one center bracket. Hose goes around, goes into the cartridge, comes out, goes into our black tower, double loop bracket for better ink control. This protects from sunlight and dust. I'm going to pull out the little jumper. Now, I want to point this out. The lids go almost all the way down. There's very little room in there for us to get it. So we bring the hose across like this and out. So there's no drag on the print head. And this is a little interlock jumper that has to go in. So it thinks the lid's all the way down. I'll take it out. You'll see it'll move over. There again, we have a do-it-yourself kit, so you can use your Canon cartridges, but you have to build it. This one here, we build it completely low profile. You can see the way it works. Now what happens as you're going along, because you can't turn off the ink monitor, and got to maintain an ink level, so it's going to print along. Now these are XXL cartridges, not so much the cartridge, the chips, because the cartridges are fed by the ink tower. So it doesn't matter what size the cartridges are. But to get them in here so we can lay them in, they're low profile, they work awesome. I've used them for many years for the other Canons. And if you have to replace the chip, you bring it over. I do recommend you unplug it to lift this up, because you're just going to release the cartridge, pick it up, there's the chip. You're going to peel the chip off and stick a new one right back on and close this back down. I'll show you what I mean by that. There's the chip. It's held on by 2 glue dots, and there's 4 posts, so you can't put it on wrong. In other words, it locks on. Goes up through the posts, perfect like that, see? So then when it's in the printer and it says it's empty, you're going to lift up the cartridge, pull down on the back of the chip, don't even take the cartridge all the way out, replace the chip, stick it back on because the glue dots hold it, stick a new one back on while it's in there. I've done it many times. There. I've done it upside down, just like this. Pop it out and put it in. Now, if you want to take it out, you could take the system out, but I don't really think you need to do that. The only one that's difficult is the black, and that's because when you do that one, you pop up the cyan and the black at the same time, and just with your fingernail, pull the chip down, it comes off, stick a new one on. An XL cartridge, an XXL cartridge, color cartridge sells for 26 bucks. You can put a new chip on, and even if you were manually refilling, with our refill kit, that costs you $11. The cartridge that they're selling is $27, $26.95. So you're saving half the money. The black, they want $34.95. And there again, The chip is the same price for this one as for this one, you know, and these are XXL. They takes a long time for that ink monitor to go down, and you get a red X to replace it, or it'll say cartridge cannot be recognized. There's something wrong with it. That means the chip has expended, because these are one-time chips. You cannot get a rollover chip any longer for these printers. But we've made it economical enough where you can still enjoy a continuous ink system, and it's simple, clean, and easy to replace the chip. And all you have to do is come over, plug the small air plug, open up the big plug, fill the bottle up, close it up. System to equal 5 XXL cartridges if they're color at $27 a piece, 26, 27. And the same thing applies to the black. So you get more than your money's worth, more than your money's worth. A set of these XXLs from Canon is about $145. So go to inkproducts.com. We'll be releasing these very shortly, within a couple of weeks. But I thought I'd show you. And I'll have videos by then, you know, taking all of this out, putting it in. So I'll give you a good video, a good install video. But the printing quality is just excellent. It's a scanner. Like I said, it's only a tiny bit open there, about maybe a ½ inch. And you can put something in there, won't affect it. Go to copy, standard, color, and it's going to go right through. There you go. And then I'll make a copy of this advertisement. Came right through the scanner. You could literally run a few thousand sheets, maybe even more, before you need to even change one chip. I've done it. It really is good. These smart chips are really good. See, that's what controls the printer. It's a built-in droplet count that Canon puts in their chip and other manufacturers. So if the chip counter allows for more prints, like the XXL does, well then that's good. There you go. That's the scanner working. Now, I'll lay that advertisement up in the top. Standard. I'm not setting it for anything, but just standard printing. Very fast machine, standard printing. Now this is the TR8520, there's the TR7520. It has another tray underneath. A lot of these printers will print with a CD or DVD on it. There you go. Copy of that advertisement. So go to Ink Products for the latest in continuous ink systems for Canon, for Epson, for Brother, for HP. We make them all. And they're all here made in the USA. American made ink, Ultra Pro, True Color. Cannot, will not clog your printhead.